Alright, so here we are at Yakaka. It's bloody snowing outside. And we just got back from the Talicho Lake sidetrack.
Yep.
And we're going to show you exactly how we did it. So first of all, we left Menang and we walked to the Talicho Lake base camp. We stayed there a night, then we did Talicho Lake, and then we stayed in the base camp again, and then we pushed through to Yakaka through Upper Kang Sar.
Yep.
And then here we are.
So a lot of people are worried about the bridge for Upper Kang Sar.
Yep.
It's 100% permanent now. You'll go over the new bridge, you'll look to your left and you'll see the bridge that was, and you'll be pretty happy with where you are now.
You've probably read about the shale mountains that you got to walk across to Talicho Lake, and it's just as bad as what they say. It's really sketchy.
Yeah.
You know, you're walking on this little track that's you know, like this wide, and you need to basically build up the momentum to get across, because if you stay there, you're just gonna
You're going
get
with
caught.
it.
You're gone. And on top of that, you got rocks. You know, it's a landslide area. You got rocks flying down the mountain,
And people coming towards you from the
and
other
people
direction.
coming towards you from the other direction. Like a rock, like this big, missed you by 5 meters.
Yeah,
And if that hit you,
all over.
Joel would no longer be with us. Yeah, it's crazy, but you know, we got it done.
Look,
And,
I'm a bit scared of heights. I managed to push through.
yeah.
It's a lot of it's very much you just get the momentum, you push through, don't think about too much. And it's not as bad, but I think if you just get in and do it,
Yeah.
it's not as bad as you mentally perceive it to be.
Exactly. Well, I think on the way back it was a lot easier.
100%.
And that's because we knew what we were coming up against. I think on the way there, you know, hear about this track and you walk, it's like, oh, it's not too bad. And then all of a sudden the track disappears and it's just shale, and you're like,
And
what
you're
should I
having
do?
to sprint.
And then you got to sprint across, and that, I guess it was the shock that made it worse. But then again, you know, we saw like 4 donkeys passing over there today, and that guy does that journey every single day.
Exactly.
And I don't know how the donkeys would get there, but he was confident. He's like, every day I go there and back. I have my sticks with me. They're there just as a precaution, just in case you need it, because some of those sections, you know, if you slip, you're gone. There's no railing or anything like that, you know.
They do recommend going earlier in the morning when the gravel does start to dry off a bit. They do think that it becomes a bit looser.
Yep.
And also the less goats above or something.
Goats up, all the goats above apparently create the landslides and whatnot. Bear in mind that we're doing this. We're doing this in April, early April.
Yep.
So the walk up to Talicho was a hectic walk. We climbed almost 1,000 meters.
Yep.
Basically, a few people went ahead of us and they created the track for us. Not because we're lazy and we slept in and had like a mad breakfast.
We'd never do that.
Nah.
On that, with the altitude, a lot of people were getting minor symptoms for altitude sickness. With that kind of climb, I feel everyone's going to feel a little bit of something, most probably.
Yeah.
But for me, it was well worth it. Like iced over.
When we got up there was a lot of overcast. Actually, it was probably not the best day for it. For me, and probably for you as well. The best part about the trek was actually walking up there.
It was the journey.
The mountains that you see covered in snow, just amazing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was really nice. And
so in summation, the main things you need are some micro spikes for your shoes, warm water.
well, you don't need them. I wouldn't say you need them.
I was slipping all over the place without them.
Well, you don't need them, but nobody else had them.
What things would recommend taking up there?
All right, so micro spikes.
Yep.
Micro spikes. You're gonna want some sticks as well.
So your down jacket, rain jacket, windproof stuff.
You're gonna want a couple of days up your sleeve. Don't push yourself. You want to stay in Talicho base camp overnight. Start the hike the next day, and then
ideally a day pack to go in up to the lake, so you can carry your water and maybe a snack.
I mean, how many litres would you recommend bringing? We brought like 1.5 litres each.
Yeah, and that's about what we went through.
That's pretty good. If you're doing the Annapurna circuit from Bessie to Hard and Naipaul, you're going to come across Talicho Lake before you get into the higher altitudes.
Yep.
So doing Talicho Lake is a great way to get your body acclimatized and just shock the body. And you know, we had to deal with snow and everything as well.
Yep.
It's a hard walk, and it's going to prepare you for getting across that pass.